Hi my Saggis, what's going on with you? Today I wanted to do a video for my sad Saggis. I know there are a lot of you out there who feel sad. You're feeling real anguish at the moment. It's through past traumas. As I've talked in my past videos, Saggis in general have been through a really bad 10-year period. It's going to 11 years soon, and that's quite extraordinary that it could possibly last that long. You've sort of romanticized what made you sad. You've missed what has made you sad in a very romantic way. Even if it wasn't a romantic partner, it was a family partner. The nostalgia of it, the longing of it, the warmth of it that you felt has made you amplify those feelings of missing, of caring. And the Lionsgate portal opened and really made this worse. Plus, the new moon on the 16th of August made it worse. This is a very volatile time for Saggis. We are going back into our past. There's Venus retrograde, loads of retrogrades, 7 in fact, because Mercury's gone retrograde today. We've got 7 retrogrades all at the same time. They're really playing their toll on the Saggi mind. The Saggi mind that I'm talking to now, the ones that are feeling sad, the ones that feel they need to go back to bed because they feel so exhausted, their energy's depleted. They've been taken back into traumas of previous situations. You know, some people I've talked to have had abusive relationships and they've really felt the abuse coming back, the traumas of that. And some have had to go and get therapy during this period. The sound therapy, the singing bowls, that really helps. Acupuncture also helps. But just talking to someone that doesn't know about it, that is dealing with you in a sort of independent way, would be very helpful at this time. If you've listened to my recent videos, you will know that you are in a holding place. There's been a lot of shadow work going on, Saggis, and there's some other Saggis that are just getting on with work at the moment. These are not the ones I'm talking to right now, although you, Saggis, that have this trauma, this sadness, this emotional feeling, overwhelming feeling, will be producing quite good work, because this is the Saggi pattern at the moment. Jupiter's put in the house, the 6th house in Taurus, is making you work through your work a day. So even if you have a bad day, another day you will do something really good for work, and you're going to get the rewards for that. There's definitely going to be sun shining on you work-wise. That's your future. This is your past. This is your present. And I really want to examine why you're feeling the way you are, how the Lionsgate portal affected you so badly, how that dark new moon we've just had on the 16th of August and the one in the middle of July, which was very dark also for Saggis, has made you feel the way you have. The full moon was a super moon at the beginning of this month. We've got another one on the 30th of August, and they're like once in a blue moon. They're revelations. I think by the time we get to that full moon at the end of the month, you're going to have some revelations about this relationship, which I'm pushing, whatever it was, romantic, family, friend, on the devil card, because I think there was a lot of stagnant energy there. There was a lot of you putting in more work than the other person, you giving more than taking, you being the Queen or King of Pentacles. Now, when we get the King or Queen of Pentacles next to the Devil card, we're getting that a lot of the responsibility for the happiness of that relationship, whichever it was, whatever it was, lay with you, particularly financial. The other person was happy if you were paying for this, paying for that, doing this. If that had to stop because you hit bad times, you'll have seen that person disappear. So I don't know whether that's resonating with you. If it's not, this reading's not for you. But if it is, then this is for you. Now, that person could have been an Aquarius or an air sign. This is also here because your manifestations have not been coming true, and that's because you've been doing the shadow work. You're now in the holding position. But when we pass that, when we get to the 9 of Cups, which is nearly towards the 10 of Cups, that manifestation you've been putting together is going to really work. Just wait and see. That wishing upon a star is going to really work. These are amazing cards for your situation. And I have had a chat with Sarah Elizabeth. I do my channeling about this. So I've really thought about you all day, and I've waited until early evening to do your reading. So you are transmitting your pain from the past onto yourself. You are feeling the weight of that. It's like you're jumping off a slide. You're not going down the slide. You're jumping off the slide as if to hurt yourself. It's like you're self-sabotaging yourself, harming yourself, even if not physically at the moment. And the High Priestess is talking to you. This is your past. The High Priestess has been talking to you and saying, you're wiser than that. You've developed such wisdom. Look at you. Look at all these things that you know now, that you have now. And you are a star. These cards just say so many different things to me. And you're at a sort of crossroads as we're coming into your present from your past. Your past is very, very close. It's like a junction. The past is still part of the present for you at the moment. And it's been amplified. All those past hurts have been amplified in this Lionsgate portal, which happened around the 11th of the month. So the 11 is a very significant number for you. I think the 11th of September is going to be significant. 11 o'clock or at night or morning, just watch out when the 11 strikes or whatever. The messages from the universe in this video are saying to you, go with the flow, nurture yourself, look after yourself. How do you utilize this intense energy that's there for you? You're in a holding position. I've talked about that. You're taking on your past traumas again. They're taking their toll. And it's like this holding position is holding you back still. It's like it's making you wait. But yes, it is making you wait for the right time, because this isn't the right time. But all these cards here in the future show how in alignment, how in the right place you are going to be. You don't know what your future's going to hold. And the 9 of Cups here is saying, I'm scared. I'm on this journey. And you do know you're on this journey, but you're self-sabotaging. You're bringing the past in, the past hurt, and you're ignoring how much work you've put into how much creativity, how many talents you've shown, how talented you are, how much progress you've made with work. And you know that on the work front, there are going to be lots of cups for you, but you're on the 9 of Cups in this present time, and you're going, I'm scared. I'm scared this journey is not going to work. I think my wishes are not going to be fulfilled. You're looking at things from the negative. Well, they are going to be fulfilled. You're nearly at the 10 of Cups. You're at the 9 of Cups. You're going to be at the 9 of Cups when this full moon comes. That full moon, and then that journey in September up to the 15th when Mercury goes direct is going to be a quiet journey where you're resting and recovering. You're resting and recovering. These are my old cards, the first cards I ever had. And I wrote little notes on the back when I was learning the tarot. I was about 20 years old. And I love these cards. They tell me everything. They never let me down. So you're resting and recovering at the moment. And it's a good place to be, Sagittarius. It really is. Because although it's quite sad and it feels traumatic at times, it's showing you that you are the artist of your own life. You can lie in bed forever. You don't want to. You're lying in bed now, the days when you feel your body's really empty. Your physical body is drained from the traumas of the past. But you're starting your thoughts, now that we're past that horrible new moon on the 16th, we're going towards this full moon. We're going towards Venus going direct and possible new loves coming in, because Venus being retrograde's not been good for you. It's made you think of a past love that has hurt you so badly, a past love that you really wanted in your life, and it's made you think of the good things, not the bad things. You should be looking at the devil aspects of that, the stagnant things, the debauchery, the wanting, the taking, the lying, the deceit, the hurt. But sometimes you can't do that. Now we're moving to the full moon, and from the full moon, and when Venus goes direct, you're going to get choices. There's going to be other people coming into your life, and you will be thinking, possibly, because you know you are the artist of your own life. So watch your thoughts. Don't allow all the negative ones to dominate your life at the moment, because change will take place. It is taking place, and you will feel that good positive energy coming back in very fast after Venus goes direct and then Mercury goes direct. Life will be very different. So look towards the future. At the moment, you're feeling quite let down, betrayed by that person. I mean, it's got you back into bed like you probably were at the time of the trauma. It might have been another trauma, say with a sibling or something, but something has put you in a bad situation, and you have to cut the cord with that person unless they come in completely differently to what they were. Then they are not worth having, because the message from the universe is saying now's the time to let go. Now's the time to cut the cord. Now's the time to cut the cord with obsessions. It's like you could be obsessed with chocolate. If you kept eating it all the time, you'd end up really fat, and that wouldn't be very good for you. So that's what you're doing to your brain. You're overwhelming it with thoughts and not letting it rest and not letting it develop. But the High Priestess has been with you all the way. And I would say, and I've said it before, Saggis have almost become the High Priestess. It's your higher self. The High Priestess is your higher self speaking to you and saying, don't let that happen. Don't allow it to happen. Changes are coming in. Overwhelming choices are coming in. And if your past person comes in, you might not want them. You might not want them to star in your life. You'll want someone that is very caring, very balanced, that can do what you can do in a relationship. And temperance is making you realize that more than excitement, moderation and compromise are important. It's telling you to avoid extreme people, extreme situations. Hold back from quick judgment and don't react quickly. If somebody gets in touch with you, have a think about it. Wait 24 hours before you get back to them, whether new or old loves. And if it's a new love, don't start anything in Venus retrograde, because it might start off hot and then it's gonna go down the pan. Wheel of Fortune is really on your side at the moment. It's turning all the time. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You are ascending. You are climbing the mountain, and change will take place, and life will be very different as the solutions approach. I'm going to be talking to people who are past this trauma and hurt, Sagittarians who are past this trauma and hurt, who are putting work first, not love at the moment. And I'm going to do a video for them later or tomorrow. But really, do try let go. Do try cut the cord if you can. You've been feeling a big pressure, massive pressure on yourselves. It's really been big emotional stuff. And you don't want, the realization is you don't want people who can't see your value. You don't want people who can't be aware of your need. The people that know what's good for you as well as good for them. You don't want that. When you take a leap of faith into a new relationship, or the past one, if the past one comes back and you really want it and they proclaim their offer of love for you and say they have changed, I've been shuffling these cards. I'm going to take the first 10 because I decided on that, and I got the Chariot again. I got the Queen of Pentacles again. Fate is going to play a large part in who you end up with. You are highly independent, but at the moment you're on a seeker's journey. You are seeking your feelings. You are seeking your truth. You are seeking the reality of the past. You are seeking to heal those traumas. As I said, if you can't do those yourself, please connect with someone who can help you. I believe the sound bells, the singing bowls are very good at this time. They help your whole body to shift. Also, get in tune with nature. Go out into nature. Put your feet on the ground. Get that version of yourself. And you know, you've got Jupiter in the 6th house, and physical ailments are coming out right now in this period of these retrogrades, well, since May. And I think it's all due to past traumas. If you can heal the past traumas, you're going to heal those physical ailments. So the sound balls might actually be a very good way of you healing those nervous systems in your body, those pieces of connective tissue that has been affected by the traumas you've experienced. Some of you might be feeling traumas from your childhood, from feeling neglected, from feeling hurt. The traumas are coming in right now, the symptoms of those traumas. You're going through exactly what you did. Essentially, you are feeling the same underlying feelings you felt before. And Lionsgate helped you review your life by bringing those to the fore. Unfortunately, I think from the 11th of August, it lasted too long. The 16th of August, the new moon amplified those feelings of fear, those feelings of sadness, very much too much, and literally took you off the rails. They chucked your mind into a completely sort of past direction. And so the symptoms you're feeling are those of a shadow worker, someone who's dealing with their past life traumas. Now, I was reading something very interesting, that also your ancestors' traumas can be coming back into you. And so you might, for example, have a child and you're fearing them dying, or you're fearing them having an accident and you're fearing losing them at this time. This is just an example. Then you look back at your ancestors and you find one of them lost a child in that situation and really went downhill after that, and their life was never the same. They are playing on your mind as well, because your spirit ancestors are really in your head right now. They are in this holding position with you. But once your spirit ancestors help you heal, they have to make you go through this old surface energy, because you're identifying with the old world you were in, your ancestors before you, your childhood, any traumas there, your relationships, any traumas through breakups, relationships with siblings, any traumas through falling out. So your spirit ancestors are helping to strengthen you by integrating you into your new world, upgrading you so you're moving into your new space, but you're getting rid of the past traumas before you get there. So they're making you very aware of them. Now, another past trauma could be that your one of your spirit ancestors financially went to the dogs. They like literally lost everything, became bankrupt, became almost homeless and on the street. And you might be feeling that. You might be feeling this fear of losing everything. Money's running out, money's going, you can't pay your bills. Something will come in and just save you at the last minute. But you have to heal your spirit ancestor by going through that process with them. And you are sort of bringing that into your own life. Please read about this, but you're clearing your space now, and your spirit ancestors are going to be holding your hand as they take you into this new world, which is going to be dominated by the sun. The sun is going to be in your new world. And you are then going to be ready to face new ventures. But let's wait till 15th of September for that. It doesn't matter if the end of the summer is coming. We still could get an Indian summer. We could get lots of sun. The seasons have gone completely berserk at the moment. So we can't say that we're not going to get sun. We might go abroad to a place that's very, very hot during the winter. You are going to feel the sun in many ways. But this anxiety is making you think, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening to me. My manifestations aren't working. My life seems to be falling apart. What's happening is your psychic abilities are growing. Your psychic abilities are becoming stronger. You are becoming more cosmic. You are becoming almost like a hybrid, like part of the new world, like a Humanairy. You've heard me talk about fairies, Humanairies, and I love this book that's made me into a Humanairy. And I do think if you want to join the Humanairy gang, then you are really going to be in a great one for your life. So read the book. I'm going to put it in the comment section in the section below. Now, what does Sarah Elizabeth say to me? So try get away from this self-sabotaging attitude. Temperance is going to help you stop that. Really, it's going to help you stop that. And you're right, you're going to be there really soon. The Wheel of Fortune's working in your favor. You're not feeling it right now. You're not hearing the wheel turn, 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 but it is turning slowly, carefully. It's trotting along. The chariot is moving with that wheel, and that's your future. But the future's very close because it's only the 15th of September, so things are being put in place. Here we've got that card of the 10 of Cups. Let's put it there on top of there because it's going to be a very fine relationship. You're going to have lots of choices, but when you make the right choice, It's going to be so divinely balanced. It's going to be the perfect twosome. Now let's talk about these pages. And of course, the Queen of Cups is saying someone very sensitive, very caring is going to come in. Someone very feminine if you're a male. And if you're a woman, you're already very caring, Queen of Wands. But you're going to take on a lot more of the Queen of Cups energy. Here we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords. And then we've got the Emperor and the Empress. Now, these are a lot of royalty cards, and you are going to be like royalty. And the Hierophant is going to say to you, wow, you are the Queen of Fire. You are the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Cups combined. You're all the queens together. Don't let your fire go. Don't, even if you're a male, you're in that royal gang. Look, we've got males and females there. They're giving you strength. They're representations of where you're going to be. And the person that you meet, Emperor and Empress, is going to be the perfect love affair. The perfect love affair. And we've got the Sun again here. And we've got the Devil card again here. And we've got the Star card. So there's my 10. And we repeated these cards, the Sun and the Devil. And these are the things that are dominant in your life right now. And you are going to be facing harmony after the battle, because the Hierophant is going to make sure of that. The Hierophant is going to say only caring, passionate people will be able to enter your life. You're not going to go through that discord of before. Spirit is saying, let yourself shine. You know what's best for you. You know you're trying to achieve your goals. And you might be going through a bad, sad time at the moment, but you will connect with people very soon, the right people. And it's going to be a very good time for you after the 15th of September. So please be patient. These retrogrades aren't helping, but the angelic whispers, I've got the angel candle here for you. The angels are whispering. They're bringing miracles in like dominoes into your life after the 15th of September. So there'll be lots of breakthroughs, lots of great news, and your life will be filled with greatness. 2024 and 2025 are going to be very different years. They're going to be the years you make your comeback. So renew your mind, get your rest, recover until the 15th. Confidence is going to be building up, and you will be able to move forward then as a child of the universe. The Hierophant is blessing you. It's bringing you your blessings. Your spiritual ancestors are approving the new you. They're approving the new people that are going to come in, and they're saying you can move forward now because you have the ability. And we've got all these pages here which are saying you're going to have lots of people supporting you. If you've got a business, you're going to have great employees. And that's our 10. So I really think this was a really great reading. I think it's lasted about half an hour or so. Let me take a few oracle cards for you. Let's see what comes up with them. Sagittarius, you are my favourites. I'm Sagittarius too. I'm a Pisces moon. I love Pisces, and I love Leo. I'm Leo rising. So you're all my favourites. And Aquarius, because I've got two people that I adore. They're Aquarians. So let's get to the top of that mountain. Rest, recover, cry now. Cry. That's fine if you cry, because it's letting it all out. It's clearing. You know, when the rains come, we have massive rains. I went to Sicily once for 2 weeks. It rained every single day, and I was heartbroken, and I came back feeling much better. It's the same with tears. When you cry, it's a clearing. It's a clearing of your inner energies. So cry, cry. It's great. Just cry. You will reach the top of that mountain. The Hierophant is giving you its blessings, and it's blessing you in all areas of your life. Look, we've had all those storm warnings, and they're still here. until the 15th. You feel like you're in a storm. You feel like you're in a storm. And in the Northern Hemisphere, this is hurricane season. So you might actually be in a storm. Be careful. Keep yourself safe. I don't know where you live in the world. Somebody reminded me I don't just read for people in the UK. So there are storms about. Keep yourself safe. Also be careful about water. Sagittarians may have floods in their houses, or they may have putrid water or something to do with water. So be very careful with this full moon at the end of the month, please, water-wise. But that storm warning is very real, actually, for everybody, not just you. Your health issues will heal up once these traumas are out of the way. It's this residual energy, you moving through this time where your spirit ancestors are passing their hurts on to you to hold your hand and go through strong, all of you. And so you are in this holding phase. It's like you're in a holding pattern. You have to hold their hand, stay there. Don't hold on to something. You're not going to be trying something new in this time. After the 15th of September, you won't need to hold anybody's hand, and you won't need to be in this holding position. It will be gone. And this voice is saying intuitively to you, if you want to go through the garden and the gate, you have to work on yourself. Heal those traumas. Heal them with your spirit ancestors. We've got a woman holding a coin, so do look forward to great news financially, Sagittarians. The ones that are not feeling this sadness are going to be experiencing a lot of financial success. Some of you will become very rich. Some of you become moderately rich. Some of you will see all your manifestations coming true. So if you've wished for £1 billion, possibly after the 15th of September. But in this holding phase, it's not going to come through yet. We've got to get past the holding phase, and then it starts to happen. The soul's ready, but the body is not. And that's what our spirit ancestors are telling us. And plus, Saturn being retrograde until November the 4th doesn't help. But he's leaving us alone after September the 15th. He's going to move on to other people. We're having our karmic lessons, and we're seeing karma happen in those around us that have hurt us, those that have abused us. We will see before November the 4th, certain things happen to them. So trust the universe. Trust the universe. Absolutely trust it. We need Saturn's energy to move forwards. And while it's retrograde, it's really the karmic planet. It's giving people what they deserve. So the bitches and bastards out there are going to really feel it. We are going through massive financial constraints, and that broken heart's really prominent. I know that, Sagittarius. But soon it will be something of the past. Maybe that person who broke your heart will come forward and hold your hand and make the promises they should have made before to you again. But if it's not that person, it will be a better person for you. Someone who will suit your psyche, your energy more. I think it's now a time for resting and working on becoming realistic and more disciplined about our life situation. And that's what Saturn's making us do. Saturn doesn't leave us alone. It's really exhausting us. It's disciplining us. It's bringing the important things into our world right now to sort out, to get rid of. Sometimes it makes us go through feelings and hurts that we didn't want to go through anymore. So it's a very significant time. So much is working on us. So September to November, major karmic issues are happening. But after September the 15th, Saggis, you're going to feel the love coming in, the happiness coming in. The eclipses in October will change our world and change your world too. It's time for karmic justice, believe me. So a time for it. And I'm so glad Saturn's here doing what it is. Big shifts are going to occur politically in the world as well, particularly in America. But in the UK also, there's going to be an intense fight going on. I think there's going to be a lot of civil unrest regarding the have-nots and the haves, because that's causing a lot of distress. But please pay attention to your health, because they say that the pandemic situation will be coming in. So we've got a woman holding a coin, a man holding a heart. You're going to have best of both worlds, man or woman, divine feminine, divine masculine. You're going to have love, you're going to have money. Please look forward to a beautiful future. Sit down and let the feathers of the angels come and touch your heart. Just rest, recover, wait until the 15th, because there's so much. Even if things feel really fraught now, there's so much coming in that will make you happy. And I can't wait to see those things. Saturn is the proverbial kick up the arse guy, and he is really, really, really working hard. October the 15th to November the 23rd is going to be the worst time politically. Also with people that deserve it, just look out for those times. This is a time of unrest politically in the world, but also you will see in the people that have hurt you things happening. Saturn's retribution is coming, particularly between October the 15th and November the 23rd. But rest assured, your karmic debts have been paid. You're paying them now. Your ancestors are making you work through them now. But if there's something you haven't been honest about, Saturn's making you work on that right now. So listen to Saturn, listen to your heart, listen to your higher self, because all the messages are there. I have to take this, the Sun card, again. The Sun. The Sun is the best card in the pack. It's going to shine on you, bring you health, bring you happiness, bring you joy, and bring the right person to you. And remember, you are the Sun. Most people see you as the Sun, Sagittarius. I'm not going to make this reading too long. In your next one, I will see how you balance with the air, fire, water, and earth. Don't let those envious people in again. You know who they are. Keep them out. Just keep them at distance. Just say, oh, I'm not really feeling up to talking to people right now. Let them go, because victory is yours. And you will be signing a contract after Mercury goes direct, and it will be worth a lot to you. It might even be a marriage contract. There is a contract in there for you, and a door to romance. That's amazing. Angels are working on you. I love my angels, and they're working on you, Sagittarius. I'm going to say goodbye to you now. My sad Sagittarians, you might feel like crying. Cry. This is a period for crying, but it's a period for going to bed if you feel like you need to. But when you feel good about yourself and you have those days, drink lots of water, go out in the sunshine, walk on the earth, walk on the grass, feel the energy of the fairies, because they love you as well. And read that book. Read that book. Let me know what you think. Bye bye.